to Green Walkthroughs gameplay video of Prevent the Fall. Steam Early Access. In the 20 we're playing a rather interesting game. This is basically a third person. It is a third person action dungeon crawler role playing game with procedurally generated and not so procedurally generated dungeons which you have to fight through. Now, I'm not quite sure if this is a roguelike or not, but we're gonna find out. Alright, by the way, so this is released, by the way, May 29th, 2017, with the price of $14.99, and let me look at the Steam details. And they don't know if they're going to be moving the price up or down, or what, or they, sorry, can't think. Basically, they don't know what they're going to be doing with the price, so yeah. And they hope to be in early access till the end of the year by the end of the year, which is by 2017, or by the end of 2017. But anyway, so and I don't know much about this game. The developer just sent me a key on Keymailer, and here we are. I decided to check it out because it sounds interesting. A third-person game that with procedurally generated dungeons. That is interesting. But anyway, so welcome to Prevent the Fall. Thank you for purchasing Prevent the Fall. Welcome to the tutorial. But please move forward so we can get more information about your control options. To do that, use WASD or your motion control thumbstick, or the D-pad on motion controllers. Vive controllers can also press the grip buttons to cycle between different locomotion methods, where touch owners can switch modes with B and Y buttons. You can straight by holding the mouse button or gamepad triggers while moving. Weird. Yeah, but did I mention this is a VR game? I didn't mention that. It is a VR game. Okay, we'll use a controller. Okay. Instantly recognized by controller, which is a Wii U Pro controller with main flash adapter that we're seeing an Xbox 360 controller. An early one. By the way, the reason why it's seeing that instead of a Wii U Pro controller, because Nintendo controllers never had and probably won't have until a long time, or probably won't have anytime soon, PC compatibility. So basically, I'm using a mini flash adapter, which basically masks the Wii U Pro controller, or makes the same, or make the inputs basically an Xbox controller. You can also do it as the standard PC controller layout, which no one ever uses anymore. It's because everyone's using Xbox controllers. Anyway, so a switch left, hand up and switch right, left and inventory's on the right. It's start. Okay, that's interesting. Or plus, open system window is back, jump is Y, that's weird. Or in my case, it's gonna be X, as Xbox swapped in Nintendo face buttons. And that is hopefully A. Okay. Alright, let's see. Alright, is interesting? Pure chest. You can find treasures in most dungeons you visit. You automatically loot the contents by moving in front of it. You will find basic equipment in this chest, but you will find a wide variety of weapons and armor in other chests. The more difficult the quest, the better treasure you will find. Difficulty quests also increase when you gain levels. Sorry, God. You just walk up to it. Loot and equipment. Loot is automatically added to your inventory if it is not full. If your inventory is full, the item will be dropped to the ground. There are multiple weapon slots up. I'll just read it off. I'll just read it. Sorry, I can't think. I'll just read it and sorry, I can't think. When I can't think, I can't speak. When I can't speak, my mouth does whatever it wants. First thing, sit on the keyboard, holding start button. For a second, as gamepad, holding shoulder button. Revive, and the left shift system button, not close controllers. Okay. Got it. Sword shield. Staff. Nah. Okay, attack. Thrust. Oh, trigger. Alright, good. Okay, it's using the Nintendo face buttons instead of where the. Sorry, it hurts to think. Because I've been having issues with thinking recently. But basically, instead of using the face button positions, which sometimes happens with games with my setup, it uses the actual face buttons, which is fine. Okay, let's try to open the door. System. I swear A or B is to interact. Yeah. Oh, equip the staff. Okay, I didn't think I had to. Okay, one button to switch weapons, or right or R key to switch. Okay. Motion on your left, motion on your right. There you got. Staff. There we go. Staff can hold in either hand. Okay. Damage magical weapons, right? I got. Oh, you just go through doors. Okay. To highlight the trap is E or B. Okay, so traps are everywhere. Some are easy, some are not. I would say. Okay, so far the controls are really good for being basically a VR game, which you can play without VR. Which, by the way, if the resolution is odd to you, it's because I'm recording it in the default window, and I don't think there's anything else. Oh no, you can have it. You can up the graphics. I'll be right back. Okay, is that better? Or by the way, you can go up to Ultra. Oh, that button. Okay, invert mouse now. All right. That's much better. Was that a trap? I would say so. Any way to increase the sensitivities? Yes, there's indeed. Oh, and they got separate gamepad controls, which is nice. Okay, you actually use the left stick to just sliders. That is odd. Ah, that's better. Still being paranoid. Leave all items. Okay. You consume the chest by pressing it. Alright. Okay, so basically... Okay, so there's locking in the game. Many physical hits. And of course, this is action, so it's not going to be a roll of the dice whether or not you get hit or not. You have to actually get out of the way. Shift to, or yeah, the default to roll, which is odd, but I guess it works. Your health, which is red, energy is yellow, and magic is blue. Well, that regenerate. If you hit your health, will also stop regenerating. Find yourself low, it's best to flee. Okay, so there's this health regen. Basically, health comes back when you're not getting hit. Halo style. Magic is replenish, which is old RPG style. And I didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to close the thing. Okay, I'm hitting skip this time. For the I think we got a bug report. Yeah, this is all sorts of no. Okay, fixed it. That was weird. Okay, so let's not have this. Okay, here we go. Lock. Hard locking. Oh wait, yeah. Okay, I'm trying. Oh, hold it. Can't. Sorry. Keep moving. Wow, the combat. You could explain combat better before. Give me enemies. You can play. Okay. Which, by the way, sorry, I didn't know this about recording. When I hit record, my entire everything decided to fall apart. So I'm having issues reading right now. Well, I mean, not having issues reading. Okay, yeah, having issues reading, basically. My eyes are getting so watery that the text is kind of blurring together by having the, well, basically, the texts are having a nice lens flare about half an inch above it, so I'm having issues reading, and it's a lot of text. I always have issues reading text because I have low IQ. Probably. Okay, so the difficulty increases around level 5, I got. Okay, green influence minions, but it's normal, yellow is tough. Red is mini boss, blue is boss, I got. Okay, let's go. That's alright, let's move. Alright, let's end the tutorial. Oh, we did it, alright. Hi, VR. View storage. Turn around to interact with the Tavern Keeper. Alright, okay, I'll help you. I'm looking for adventure. I seek training. It goods for sale. I need to my gear options. I need to retire exit game. Okay, this is the main menu. So this is the main menu. Sorry, I can't think. I was looking for adventure. The UK was discovered not far away. The guard is offering a reward for scouting it. Okay. I'll take care of that. Okay, so you can have online co-op. I think they're LAN or online. Okay. I can join someone else's party. Alright, I'll handle this solo. Okay, that's the game. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, why is it dark? Okay, that's better. Exit dungeon with Control X and options that you hold this button. Okay, I guess you can exit dungeons at any time. Also, I'm not going to use the fact that I'm not going to use the fact that the options being used on the right, or on the left. Because usually in most games, the option menu is always on the right, and if they have an separate inventory that's separate from options, or main menu, or pause menu, it's going to be on the left, which is odd. Let's say it doesn't pause the game, that does it. Okay, turn that down a bit. And again, it's saying the right stick is lying. It's lying. Whoa, what's going on? What's going on? I can't. Oh no! I can't. Oh, come on. Okay, that's a bug. And this is early access, so there's that. So basically, you get an RPG questing. Oh, he just wanted to tell us what we had to do. Here we go. Oh, we did it. Let's get out of here. Actually, no, we need these guys for experience, don't we? Oh, come on! What are you doing? What are you doing? I was holding both strafes, but I was holding both Z's to strafe, but Or yes, let's do that. Oh, yeah. The combat in this game is a bit off. Like it's weird. Like it's hard to explain. Like, sorry, it's hard to explain under normal circumstances. It's next to impossible to explain when I'm not feeling well, to put it lightly. Why am I not stabbing things? There you go. But basically, it's really insanely clunky. And why aren't you turning? Okay, so maybe you don't have to strafe all the time. I think I have to strafe for the shield. Yeah, this is like they expect you to move on and off from strafing in ways that make no sense. Like you can't use all your attacks while not strafing. Yet when in strafing you can't move back. Well, basically you can't move backwards or something. Basically, it's hard to turn around and it's weird. Like I don't like. Oh, that's not good. Oh, we're blocked in. No, that's not good. Maybe we're supposed to rush this. Oh, get it moving. And by the way, when you press a button, you're locked into a really insanely long attack. When in this game, it probably would be better if you could run away, please. Why weren't you running away? Sorry. When I'm not feeling well, I also get very complaining. Why aren't you going back? Yeah, basically, he doesn't want to go backwards. He only wants to go forwards. Okay, just stab and run. Yeah, basically strafing, it doesn't really work very well. At least as far as I can tell. Get moving, okay, actually, no, it's not strafing is the issue. It's the fact that when you press the tech button, you're locked into animation when you probably shouldn't be. We should be able to, basically, it's hard to explain. Basically, I think what's going on is there's a lock-on system. There's a lock-on system in which your character immediately, once you press the button press, locks into somebody. And the game doesn't tell you anything. The game doesn't tell you this. So it's very confusing. Oh god, mace. Okay, we got breakthrough. The game doesn't tell you this, so when you're in combat, you just basically spam buttons and your guy just does whatever he wants. Strafing doesn't really do anything, it would seem, because your attacks are automatically, that's somebody. Because your attacks just lock onto people anyway, so why strafe when you can just spam the button and your guy does whatever he wants? I mean, if they didn't have this weird lock-on attack thing, which is what I think is going on, it'd be a lot better, because this could be, let's say this it's a VR game in 2017, of course, being actiony, basically VR games are just starting to figure out. Basically, when VR games were first implemented, they were action. They were like the shooters. But the thing is about VR is you can get motion sick while in VR because because if you're sitting down and using a controller, your brain doesn't know sorry, I can't think. I need to express points. It's very difficult for me. Please, I apologize for this. Alright, but anyway, so basically, your character is moving with the screen. Oh, it's a boss. Your character is moving with the screen. So I can't use thrust, but I don't really need to. Because your character you spam A and kill things. Yes. But anyway, and then basically, if your body's not moving, you might get nauseous because your brain doesn't understand. Basically, sorry, I'm having real trouble trying to speak. It's really frustrating because I always base my worst nightmares not being able to speak. So, anyway, basically, when your body's your mind thinks your body's moving, or mind thinks your body's moving, that's not, which causes your gyros and your ears to be all weird, and which causes you to be motion sick. Sorry, I can't explain in more detail or explain it better, but I can't think. Alright, by the way, I think we're done here. Are we done here? I don't think we are. So anyway, basically VR games started to do the whole teleporting system, because if you teleport, it's much easier to not get motion sick. So yeah, but games are starting to branch out from that. Trying new things, but as you can see, this game basically still goes to the trope of having a really simple movement system. I mean, it's trying to expand by it, but again, they need to get rid. They need to add the triggers, or they need the triggers be the whole automated lock-on thing, and have you naturally strafe and turn the camera around the move and turn. That would really be beneficial. I think we killed everything we were supposed to with the default gear. All right, let's head out. So I meant, I looked on the game. There you go. Alrighty. Events fit training points. I got it. You guys for sale? Alright, so Reach Sharp Axe, 8 damage, 2 bonus melee, and Reach Sharp Axe. If the circle base can just sit there. I go to options if you don't really need that, because you can just do this. Alright, well, I'm looking for adventure. And it looks like the helmet does stay in your head. Sure, let's put the mace in. Okay, or we can just look at the options. Never mind. All right, let's take adventure. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Any other rumors? Okay, so basically these are other quests if you these are other quests if you want to. Okay, well, look for adventure. You go for adventure, I'll take care of it. Sure, let's do it. I can take care of it. I'll go take care of that. Alright, yes, go solo. Sorry for not rating this. Like I said, I'm out of it today. We're not out of it today. I just can't think. Okay, here we go. So I didn't go immediately to read. Okay, basically we're here to kill join the fire. I should have read it, but like I said, I can't think. Okay, here we go. Mr. Steppy Step. Oh, these doors. Yeah, I think your shield automatically adds to your defense. Like it's not an actual Skyrim shield where you have to actually block with it. Or I should say Dark Souls. Okay. I mean, seriously, why strafing and just lock on the thing then? Basically, this is like their only real way to do things. I guess I should try strafing some more, but basically, again, I think their lock-on should be either toggle or be on the triggers and you automatically strafe. Because this game, while I would feel like it could be action-y, but it feels just basically like an RPG. Well, I mean, it's supposed to be an RPG. It's not supposed to be action-y, I guess. I just got the wrong impression, I suppose. But basically, I mean, it feels more. Oh, hello. Health page, okay? But basically, you know, there could be so much more. Like, you get a nice big open map. Basically, all this feels like it's basically a dungeon crawler. A classic turn-based dungeon crawler without the turn-based. Basically, you walk up the things, press a button, and it dies. Without rolling dice, pretty much. Oh, I guess we can roll. Is that? Oh, maybe roll. Oh, rolling because of the VR. That would definitely do things. Okay. Maybe I should be rolling instead of using the left stick. Let's take it for majority. It's for majority of bouts. Okay, do it. By the way, I should mention, right then, I attacked, basically I attacked, hit back on the D-pad, and attacked again. Unfortunately, I attacked twice, because even though the split second, basically I did press, back, or press, down, press. However, my guy decided to just press and press. So basically, what I think is going on here is basically the attacks have a cooldown delay where you can't press another button and it doesn't do anything. And it's not during the attack either. It's just part of the system, which that shouldn't be there. It's too rigid. Again, it doesn't feel like an action game. Well, it feels like it could be or should be. It feels more like just a RPG button masher, or an RPG game where basically you're just throwing your dice at people and expect results instead of having to dodge things. As you can see, I'm having no issues going through this dungeon by just pressing A. And pretty much whenever I try to do other things by pressing A, A is the only thing that wants to work. So yeah. Oh, is he throwing a rock noise sling? Let's go over here in case we miss something. But yeah. However, even this does work. And if you don't care about the whole action part, I guess it didn't. I kind of thought it might be. If you don't care about the whole action part, this game won't bother you. If you're more into RPGs with the RPG elements, this is better. Actually, the combat, which is funny, the combat of this game feels better than Skyrim's combat. Well, default Skyrim's combat, or vanilla Skyrim combat. Because while that game tries to be an action game, it really doesn't really do it well. Like the games that do it well are Dark Souls and stuff, or the Soulsborne series. Those do it very well on RPG with an action system, whereas Skyrim does not. However, this game does a non-action system and an action system with real-time combat that's not dice-based. It works. Gold. I'm not feeling like the combat's unfair. I just feel like it should be a whole lot more than it is. Again, just because it's merely access, and hopefully developers watch this video and see what it's like for someone playing the game for the first time. Because remember, basically this is my first startup. I start up the game and start the recording. That's pretty much it. Stop. Oh, I think A is all your attacks, and then no. Okay, anything. And so I guess when you strafe, you're supposed to. Come on. Why aren't you getting hit? Bug report. Because like my sword was going through, unless of course I was too close. By the way, okay, let's get these guys. Yeah, I think A is auto attack, and then strafing is not supposed to be auto attack, but it's auto attack anyway for some reason. Like it doesn't work 100%. It feels like. Yeah. Again, I guess what they could do is make the combat more fluid, because it is hit-based combat. Again, it's not rolling the dice. Like I press my button to hit you. Oh, that's not good. I press my button to hit you, and the dice decide to miss, even though I was aiming perfectly in the center, and my dice decided, you know what? I want to turn you, go around, and shoot you, and make you miss. However, in this game, it's not like that. Okay, that's time. However, this game is not like that. However, this game's not like that yet. How the combat works basically just locks you into. Basically, your sword just takes forever to do things. Or no, sorry, that's not what I want to say at all. It's just my mouth decided to say it for unknown reasons. And I guess I'm too close, but then my guy will always get close. It's weird. You basically, when you do an attack, this is basically how it feels. What happens? I press the button. My guy locks into the target, and then does his attack. It's the target. Then 1, 2, 3 seconds go by. Then my next button press gets activated. And it's always an attack to take priority as opposed to movement. I believe movement should always take priority in every single game. But that's just me. Oh, increase max health? Really? Okay. That'll just be usually third-person games. Um, Usually third-person games take priority over the animation, and this game takes priority over the attack itself as opposed to the animation or movement. Okay, is there a? Oh, quest complete. We win? I guess we won. Okay, that's. There really needs to be a nice big quest cleared on the center of the screen that just stays there as opposed to. Oh, it's supposed to be mission objectives, because I was not paying attention to my mission objectives. I could just see because I can't figure out now. But basically, another mission objective as opposed to big letters on the screen saying you win or something. Alright, let's go. Ring on. Alright, that ring on. Okay, so there's a comparison if you had something equipped. Nice energy. I much rather have armor. Put this on the right. Okay, there we go. Razor sword. I'd rather keep my very sharp. My axe. Okay, we're good. This nice game, a nice little. Is a nice calm dungeon crawler RPG. And it does feel like it basically does feel like it's a pen and paper RPG. It basically feels like a pen and paper RPG in which you're always playing dungeons as opposed to actually having story between dungeons. Because that's the thing about pen and paper RPGs. In pen and paper RPGs, the GM couldn't. Sorry, I can't think. Okay. Well, I'm thinking fine. I have everything I need to say. I have everything in my head what I need to say. It's just my mouth decides to say other things. Okay. So, in pen and paper RPGs, people they're known for having the GM make up a nice big world or following a world from a rule book. PvPRPGs are not only that, they can be many things, like for example, they can be strictly dungeon crawlers, where basically the GM makes up a dungeon and you just go through it. And once you complete the dungeon, that's it. You either make new characters or your same characters go to a new dungeon. That's what this game feels like. It feels like a game where it feels like a gaming group plays a light or a dungeon based pen and paper RPG game. It's not bad. It's nice. It's a nice change of pace from every single video game wanting to be a big world pen and paper RPG campaign instead of being just a dungeon campaign. Which is interesting. And this game does work. I'm not quite sure if this is a roguelike or not. I might as well read the Steam thing real quick because I didn't read all of it because I want to play this game blind just to see what happens. Get my first impressions on camera. But yeah, I think this is basically like a pen and paper RPG difficulty. If you die, I'm not quite sure what's going to happen. Maybe just come back here. Oh, very nice. Steam achievements. And you play with VR friends or not VR friends. This keyboard, mouse, gamepad, motion control support, which is nice. Alright, so yeah, that'd be it for this video. So what do I think of Prevent the Fall? Yeah, I don't think it's really a roguelike. I mean, it has the roguelike kind of system in terms of how the adventure is, but it's not a roguelike in terms of we run through one big dungeon, and if we die, we start over. No, this game is we run through little dungeons, and if we die, we come back to the beginning with all of our stuff, or maybe not because that's there. So I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, control sport's nice. Alright, so anyway, so what do I think? I actually really like this game. It's not too bad. I actually like it a lot. If you're into dungeon crawlers, it's by far the only real action dungeon crawler there is. And it's really not very actiony at the moment. Again, it's just press A 1,000 times in order to kill things, and if you try to strafe, the attacks are such a big have a such big cooldown between the attack and pressing and doing a movement that you might just keep pressing A and letting your guy do his own thing. So if they mess with that, this game could be great. But right now it's pretty good because again, it's just the combat is so locked. Basically, it's like a dice or an RNG based combat without the RNG. So yeah. But again, it's a pretty decent dungeon crawler for the sense that you can. It's pretty. Well, not procedurally generated. Basically, they're basically rooms and layouts that are handcrafted, and you get put in them randomly, and they get put together to make an entire quest. So yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And you could do a whole lot worse for $14.99. Let me really see what they want to do with the game. Basically, they're going to work on polish, balance, UI, book squashing. That's pretty much it. So the game is mostly done. It's just in its like beta phase. So yeah. Alright, by the way, so yeah, bit for this video. Thanks for watching. Do appreciate watching on this video. Leave that to me. Also, you have to leave a comment. Forget that. I'm still trying to get that out of my system. Anyway, so if you want to see more of this game, I can surely definitely do more of it, either as a main sequence series or a Random LP Monday series, depending on how popular this video is. So tell your friends if you like this game and want to see more of it. Yeah, I mean, it's a solid game. I mean, like other than the combat being very, very rigid, again, not clunky. Not really clunky, it's just rigid. But if they can make it more actiony, free it up a bit, then this can be definitely a really interesting dungeon crawler, being an action dungeon crawler, which you don't see you see almost never. And again, that's just me being, and again, when I say almost never, that's me being nice. When I say almost never, I mean, there could be some that I don't know about, or I'm trying to remember some, but for the most part, not really. There's a game like this, and it did a really good job on it. For a VR game, I mean, I'm VR with third person VR with third person and isometric views. It's a bit odd. It sounds a bit odd to me, but there are games like this, and people do seem to like them with like VR games like that. So yeah, but I'm a VR purist. I prefer wearing. I mean, I'm a VR purist. It needs to be first person in order for it to be really make sense to me. I need to be immersed. I need to be the character instead of watching on the character's shoulder with a headset on. RTSs can get away with it if they make it like, oh, you are wearing a VR headset so you can get better at the battle. That's one thing. Over the shoulder or 2D isometric is a bit weird. But not, it's not a bad thing. If you like it, you like it. I just prefer not. But I like this game regardless. And if I had VR, I would use VR with this game. Alright, so anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. And I guess, see you in the skin. Actually, hold it. I want to quickly see how Wizard will pay well for Wolfsbane. I hear it's available in the right game, okay? I'll go take care of that. Mostly, what you got? Let's see how this works. Nope. I never switched my hacks. That's fine. Let's quit dungeon. Oh, there you go. That's weird. See, you can just quit. You want to spin training points? I have no idea how to spin those. It'd be nice if that was in this. It'd be nice if that was in this menu. Again, having options in the menu, which you can just do this, is a bit weird. Stage 3 monies. No, Windows. No, wait. No, that's not it. Oh, sword does 8 damage anyway. Wow, they start you off with good stuff. How do I spend points? Do I have to go train? Okay, think about that. I was thinking training. What does what? Oh, that's what it does. Okay, one of those games which they want you to pick things. I think that's for magic. Stamina will allow me to hit things longer. Strength. Give me strength. Okay, I mean they could definitely tell you these things. They might have told you these things when I was too busy fighting off those goblins in with the last 2 parts of the tutorial. But yeah, but the tutorial screen when the goblins attacking you is, you know, and they want you to read the screen. It's no. Not always gonna happen. Okay, I guess we trained up as much as we can. Thanks anyway. Alright, anyway, that'll be it for this video, and actually one more thing. Let's look at our stats. I mean, it could just be for the stats that they want you to just hit things randomly and figure it out on your own, which is fine. But yeah. Alright, by the way, so that'll be it for this video. Yep, that'll be it for this video, and I guess see you in the second.